money, teeth, love, and loved ones, and hair. But how we recover from what we lost is how we grow from it. Although losing seems like a devil's trick, it is often heaven sent. No matter how hard we try to run or hide, we'll all once in our lifetime become the loser. The Loser by Hilaire Belloc. He lost his money, first of all, and losing that is half the story. And later he tried to fall with faith and things less transitory. He lost his heart and found it dead. He lost his heart and found it dead. And his chances of recovery, his one and only true discovery, he lost his head and his chances for recovery. He lost his honor bit by bit, and until the thing was out of question, he worried so of losing it that he lost his sleep and his digestion. He lost his temper, and for good, the remnants of his reputation, his certitudes, his sense of truth, his memory, his control. He lost the love that graced his early youth. And lastly, he lost his immortal soul. Yeah. Hold on, I'm in the interview. All right. Yeah. I'll call you right back. What was that? What I lost that taught me the most? Well, I would have to say love. I was lame. But she had the body and the smile. The type of boy that make you drop everything, just do a little bit for her. What happened? What you think happened? She cheated. And I caught her in that. Well, how I got over it, I went out and got me a line of women and knocked them down one by one. I let her see me kiss them. And seeing her, it made her cry. And seeing her cry did more to me than what she ever did. The fact that I know that I made her cry made me feel worse. Hey, Shaq. I'm sorry for messing up your interview. I just lost my cousin. His name was Tony Kennedy. I don't know how someone kills somebody. I mean, you didn't put him on earth, so why do you think you take him out? What I remember about him is he had a smile. We always had so much fun together. I don't know what I'm gonna do now that he's gone. I'm sorry, Shaq, but I gotta go. I'm sorry for messing up your interview. I received a phone call saying that my uncle was placed in the hospital. I asked my brother what happened, and he replied, "Man, I don't know, man. I walked home, and when I got here, he was in his room screaming, and he was laying on the bed like this. And when Annette got home, she started going crazy. Eric, what's wrong? Eric, get up! What's wrong? Talk to me!" My mother then rushed home and asked me, "Do you want to go visit him?" Of course. When we got to the hospital, I seen my aunt sitting in the chair in the corner, crying with her head down. I looked at my uncle. He was sleeping. The doctor said it's pneumonia. To the moment, I've never seen attack someone like this. Within days, he lost his ability to move. Only thing he could do was lie in bed and use his eyes. His family and my family started arguing and fighting. "Your nephews, your sons, they jumped on my brother. They're gonna The day before everyone received such a great gift. The day when everyone received a present. That is the day that I lost my uncle. The day before everyone gets something is the day that I lost. December 24th is the day I will never forget. Because my uncle, he taught me music, a broader respect for music. He taught me a broader respect for food. He supplied me with a house, a home away from home. December 24th is the day that I became the loser. One Art by Elizabeth Bishop. The art of losing isn't hard to master. So many things seem filled with the intent to be lost, and that loss is no disaster. Lose something every day. Accept the fluster of lost door keys. The hour badly spent. The art of losing isn't hard to master. Then practice losing further. Losing faster. Places and names and where it was you meant to travel. The art of losing is not hard to master. I lost my mother's watch. And look, my last, or next last, of 3 love houses went. The art of losing is not hard to master. I lost 2 cities, lovely ones, and vanished some realms I own. 2 rivers, a continent. I miss them, but it's not a disaster. Even losing you, the joking voice, the gesture that I love, I shan't have lied. It is evident that the art of losing isn't too hard to master, though it may look like. Say it. Like disaster.
Smiling on the outside, but on the inside I'm torn. That's what my life has been like all these years. Pain isn't an illusion. It's real. It can affect you in ways you can never imagine. Pain is when someone you love is hurting. Pain is when you want something back that will never return. Pain is when the environment you know and love turns into a battlefield. But most importantly, pain is when you lose what you love the most and can't do anything about it. It all started when I was 5 years old. I saw my mother and my father constantly at each other's throats. And those nights I would go in my room praying that it would stop, but it wouldn't. The screaming got louder, and the war continued. 2 sides of the same team fighting over a victory that would profit them nothing. Nothing but pain. Ultimately, my parents would get a divorce. But this wasn't a peace treaty, however. No, not even a truce. At that time in my life, I began to truly understand what pain really is. The war had only just begun. Tim O'Brien proved that pain is not an illusion in a story he wrote entitled The Things They Carried. He spoke of a man by the name of Jimmy Crossan. Jimmy was a man who had to leave the comfort of his own home to fight in the Vietnam War. He was lost, hurt, confused, and fear danced around his mind. And the only thing he had to keep him comforted were letters from a girl he knew by the name of Martha. But what hurt Jimmy the most while he was at war was watching his comrade, Ted Lavender, die right in front of him. And all he could think about then was not doing anything to stop it. I gazed at the tunnel, but I was not there. I was buried with Martha underneath the white sand at the Jersey Shore. We were pressed together, and the pebble in my mouth was her tongue. I was smiling, vaguely aware of how quiet the day was. but I couldn't bring myself to worry about matters of security. I was just a kid at war, in love. I was 22 years old. I couldn't help it. A few moments later, Lee Strunk crawled out of the tunnel. He came up grinning, filthy but alive. Rat Cowley, another fellow soldier, was one of the first to crack jokes. Worms. Right out of the brain. Fucking zombie. The men all laughed. They all felt great relief. Spook City. Woo! Oh shit, get out, get out! What was that? At that very moment, Ted Lavender was shot in the head. The guy's dead! Oh, you asking me them questions. Let's see, how long my parents been divorced? Shit. I don't know, probably about 10 years, 10 years. Yeah, I'm pretty open with it. It's just whenever somebody talks about it, whoever brings it up, I'm open to talk about it. They just bring it up. It's just one of those things I had to deal with. What you want again? All right. Yes, can I get an order of wings and things? Wings and things. And let me get, you want a large? Let me get 2 of those large birthday cake shakes. Y'all still got those? All right, let me get 2 large ones. And extra Zack snack. And 1 more sauce, please. But yeah, it's just one of those things I had to deal with. But it helped me grow and it made me strong. The following scriptures and poems you are about to hear are representations of comfort. Pain is an emotion real and true. It can be difficult to bear if there is no aid in coping with it. Many individuals have various methods of peacekeeping for themselves. Some people turn to their family and friends. Some people turn to their diaries and journals. And some people turn to the Word of God. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 8, the New King James Version. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Two loves I have, one of comfort and despair, which like two spirits do suggest me still. The better angel is a man right fair. The worser spirit, a woman colored ill, to win me soon to hell. My female evil tempted my better angel from my side, and would corrupt my saint to be a devil, wooing his purity with her foul pride. But whether that my angel be turned fiend, suspect I may yet not directly tell. But being both from me, both to each friend, I guess one angel in another's hell. Yet this shall I never know, but live in doubt. To my bad angel, fired my good one out. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
Personal experience. You can experience grief on something as small as losing a pencil to large as losing those you most care about. It can be everything from the loss of a pet to the loss of the futures and hopes and dreams of a lost pregnancy. Grief can send a person into their own orbit, spinning, circling, questioning, raging, dealing with a new reality. Grief can be a polarizing event, and yet, at the same time, can bring people together, for grief is universal. So universal, grief has been immortalized in poetry and song since the beginning of time. Death, be not proud, though others have called thee mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. Thou art slave to fate, chance, kings and desperate men, and dost with poison, war, and sickness dwell, and poppies and charms can make us sleep as well and better than thy stroke. Why swellest thou then? One short sleep past, we wake eternal, and death shall be no more. Death, thou shalt die. Well, my entire birth family is dead. I mean, my mom died when I was 32, my dad when I was 24, my grandmother when I was 26, so, I mean, it's just me. I mean, Bobby and I were in the backyard, and I just told him, I was like, you have like the best in-laws. I mean, you don't have to worry about if Ruby's gonna be their favorite or they're Ruby's favorite. I mean, there's no question about holidays. You just have the best in-laws. And Bobby just didn't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I mean, it just is what it is. But yeah, so, well, I went to go see Cinderella, and I took Ruby to see Cinderella, and I don't know why. I don't know, I don't remember having this experience with my mom, but I mean, we're sitting there, and I was a mess, and we had those snack bar napkins, single ply, like this big, and I just, all the snot, I mean, they were just snot rags. And I ran out of those, and then of course Ruby had to go to the bathroom, and all I could think is, oh good, I could get more snack bar napkins, I was just going through them. I don't remember having that experience with my mom. Death, thou shalt die. Oh, your dog is so pretty. Oh, it's a he. Oh, he's handsome and so pretty. No, she's very nervous. She's old and cranky. So we were. No, she got the rabies shot. Remember that shot we gave her in May? She needs to be sedated. She's old and cranky. But no, we can give her that shot again for her hips. Yeah. No, you remember she needs to be sedated. Yeah. I'm gonna wait. I told Chrissy I was gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for her. Yeah. I'm just gonna wait for her. I'll just be outside. I'm gonna wait for her. Just outside. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage at the dying of the light. The wise men, at their end no dark is right, because their words fork no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last way by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men, who caught and sang the sun in flight and realized too late they grieved it on its way, do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men, near death, who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on that sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage against the dying of the light. Is that really your first question? No, I do not cry at Hallmark commercials. Like, I don't even notice commercials until Arlo points them out. Like, no. I think I did. There's six or seven. I mean, despair, depression, bargaining. I did that. I mean, I remember them telling me, like, it was probably something like, there was a minuscule chance, but of course I heard it, I was like, oh, everything's gonna be okay. Like, of course it wasn't. I remember being really angry at, like, Shay for not making enough money so I could stay at home. But I mean, I don't think it affects me anymore. I mean, like, now that we're gonna try to have another baby, I mean, I'm a little anxious because part of me's like, oh, lightning struck only once, I can't be hit again, but I mean, I know that's not true, but like, I don't have time for it this time. I have a business, I have Arlo, like, I can't sit in bed this time and just cry and eat ice cream. Rage against the dying of the light. Oh, honey, no, Buster's been gone since December. It's okay. Sometimes I forget to. I'll be standing there holding the door open, waiting for him to come in, and all I'm doing is letting in flies. But no, I just need the one now. I fear Miss May is gonna follow him soon. You know how she is. But no, I just need the one. stories, news stories, entertainment stories, but sometimes the most overlooked are the personal stories, the human stories. These can be found in the obituary section. The following obituary appeared in the September 7th, 2004 edition of the Houston Chronicle. Lieutenant Colonel Edmund Mitri Saad III, U.S. Air Force retired, 45. I died on September 2nd, 2004, at my home in Livingston, Texas. I was born August 26, 1959, in Laredo, Texas. I was the son of Mr. Edmund Mitri Saad, Jr., and his wife Ernestine, and Mrs. Gail Shannon and her husband John. I was the husband of Eva Lou and father of Mitri. I was a distinguished military graduate of Texas A&M University class of 1981 and Texas City High class of 1977. I was a member of the United States Air Force and I served my country in many capacities. Eva Lou Thompson Saad, 45. I died at my home on September 2nd, 2004 in Livingston, Texas. I was born December 29th, 1957 in Lamarck, Texas. I was the daughter of the late Betty Lou Thompson. I was the wife of Ed and mother of Mitri. My husband and I homeschooled our son and supported him in many activities. I was a Eucharistic minister at St. Joseph's Catholic Church. Edmund Mitri Saad IV, 14. I died on September 2nd, 2004, at my home in Livingston, Texas. I was born August 31st, 1990, in Offutt Air Force Base, Nebraska. I was the son of Ed and Eva Lou. I was an altar server at St. Joseph's Catholic Church and enjoyed Boy Scouts and karate. I achieved the rank of Star Scout, was awarded the Arrow of Light, Cub Scouts' highest rank, and was elected by my fellow Scouts for Order of the Arrow. Trace, Eva, and Mitri had the love and trust of their friends, Martha. I hate you, 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 and I am not a woman who hates. But you took away from me the people that I care for most, outside of my husband and children, and for that I hate you. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. And Jimmy. On behalf of a grateful nation. Their children, Amy, party potatoes! Oh my God, why did I say party potatoes? I mean, I know why I said party potatoes. Have you had party potatoes? They're so good with the cheese. But I mean, party potatoes. We're at a funeral. Why would I say party potatoes? Oh my God, why did I say party potatoes? Aaron, Ben, and me, Amanda. I miss your stupid face. I miss your bad advice. I tried to clothe your bones with scratches, Super 8s, exaggerated stories, and old tunes, but never by the moon. Not the shape that I'm in. The night will always